Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com, and I'm the first impressions gameplay video for ShadowTale, a 2D browser-based fantasy MMORPG published by Hyper Awesome Entertainment. What an awesome name for a company. Now I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes running around checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play ShadowTale or just learn more about it, do check it out full review on the link below. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to click on the Begin New Adventure button. And the reason I'm doing this video now and not long ago is because this game actually has been available for a few years now, but it was never really that popular. But I decided to go ahead and do a video for it because the game is actually pretty fun and I actually like the gameplay in it compared to other browser games. So I'm going to go ahead and do a video for it. Greetings, I am Mariah, the Dragon Enchantress of Kairos. And she's basically introducing the game's story to you, and you are the incarnation of a true knight, created from the last grain of his dust, blah blah blah. 1,000 years ago you were banished to Shadowlord and saved our world. Now the Dark Army rises again, and fear of apocalypse is upon us. How the Dark Army re-rises, I don't know. But let's click continue over here. At least the game has some sort of story to it. It's something that most MMORPGs just don't have. So let's go ahead and create our character over here. And I like how the character creation screen's a book. You know, it's supposed to be your story. They put a little bit of thought into it. I will be Remote and see if I can get that name. Click done over here. Male, and you can choose your skin color and stuff. And you can see from the art style in the game, it looks a lot like Adventure Quest and Adventure Quest Worlds. But I'm going to leave all my stuff default for now and click Appearance Done. Your character is now ready to compete, blah, blah, blah. So let's go ahead and enter my email address, and let's go ahead and make our account. There's stars. You can't read my password. Haha. Alright, I am 13 years or older. Let's begin my quest. And bam, we'll go into the mirror over there. Nope, this chick is back. Your guy suits you well, Remote. She didn't say my name before because I didn't pick a name. And now we will travel to Kairos. So the game's world is called Kairos. And let's go and enter the game over here. And bam! Loading the Goblin Woods. So one thing I should also mention is the character art itself is actually really nicely done. And the art style, like I said, is very similar to Adventure Quest and Adventure Quest Worlds. You're mortally wounded by I pulled you back from the realm of shadow. The Shadow Realm reminds you of Yu-Gi-Oh! Waste no time, for the Shadow Lord grows stronger even as we speak. Shadow Lord, kind of like Evil Lord. So let's go ahead and move around over here. You move by left click on the screen over here, and this screen actually reminds me of Pie Story for some reason. This wood scene over here, and that was an old game by Area Games, and they shut that down a long time ago. But can we move with WSAD? Yes, you can. So you can move with the mouse or WSAD. So you can use the arrow keys WSAD to move. Click on the mouse or press X key to attack. So the combat is actually action oriented too. Whoa, I'm getting owned by this guy. This goblin's stabbing me all over the place. Yeah, I actually do combos as well, but I just keep mashing on the X key over there. He's blocking me too. What a jerk. So let's go. Man, this goblin is jumping up and down and stabbing me. There we go. I hit him a few times now. And when his guard is down, he takes a lot more damage. And bam, he got owned. Okay. Nope, he just got back up again. So apparently he's not dead yet. Let's whack him a few more times, and bam, he's done. Oh, he's gonna get back up again, isn't he? Yep. And this guy's a boss. I gotta juke this guy. Bam, he's dead. You know he's dead because he made a noise. Victory, 350 XP to the next level. So what I like about ShadowTale over here is its actual gameplay. So many of these browser-based fantasy MMORPGs have turn-based gameplay and just very slow gameplay. Over here, at least you can actually do combat in real time. So let's talk to this guy. Quest Saving Kara Mainline. So any quest with the word mainline is in it is a main storyline, and it's used to drive the game's story further. And any game with a mainline quest or a main storyline quest is good because it gives you some sort of direction in the game and tells you where to go, what to focus on. So, blah, 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 you're playing by the woods, and you got owned by goblins. Sad story. Alright, let's go do his quest. Give me 4 gold and a sword. If he's got a sword, why doesn't he just save his sister or whoever himself? Here, take this apple. Eating it will restore your health. Alright. So remember, guys, if you ever get hurt in real life, just eat an apple to heal you. So let's move on over here. Even the screen over here actually reminds me of Dungeon Fighter Online, because when you go from different maps in Dungeon Fighter Online, the screen changes in a similar fashion. So, this goblin looks like a boss, too. Go away, human scum. You get owned, girl. You get owned, girl. Slurm, much hunger, girl for Slurm. Alright. Whoa, I'm gonna get ganked by some random goblins over here now. Again, the one really nice feature in ShadowTale is its action-oriented combat, because again, I think Adventure Quest is a really popular game and a good game. So is Adventure Quest Worlds, but the combat feels a little bit slow. I mean, at least in Adventure Quest Worlds, you have you also have similar combat where it's pretty much action-oriented. Here though, you can actually mash keys to do attacks, and even in Adventure Quest, you have regular attacks and they have cooldowns. And man, I'm getting ganked by this bomb-throwing goblin over here. And graphically, the game looks pretty nice as well. One big problem with ShadowTale, though, is the game isn't very popular. I mean, it's been around for several years now, but it's still not very popular. I mean, I guess they're not marketing it well or something, but compared to other games out there, I mean, aside from the really big browser games like RuneScape and things like that, I like to say that ShadowTale is definitely one of the better games, and I've actually played this for a bit longer before too. And the way the skill system in the game works is, right now I'm just using my sword because I started with it, but you don't actually pick a class in the game, and instead you gain experience from different skills in the game. There's like 7 class types in the game, from rogue, archer, warrior, wizard, and things like that, guard, and a whole bunch of them. And as you use different skills in the game, different kind of attacks, you gain skill in that particular skill set. So if I use a sword, I'll gain skills as a warrior. If I use a bow to kill enemies, I'll gain skill as a ranger or an archer. If I use offensive magic to do damage and kill enemies, I'll gain skill in that. So that's really how it works. There's of course a core level system as well, but I'm level 1 right now. You can see. Hopefully I can bring up a skill tree or something after I kill this guy. And this guy, wow, he really flew. Look how big this guy is though. So let's go own this guy. Combat is a bit challenging at first, only because you haven't mastered the gameplay mechanics, but after a while the AI isn't too smart, so you can just outsmart them by like taking a few swings at it and moving away. This is the first encounter too, so it's supposed to be easy. I can't kill this goblin back here because I guess he's a boss, or he's telling me the game story or something. It's a great job. Let's loot on something. Let's loot these guys. This guy's got an arrow on him, means I can loot him. Let's take his hardy bread. We all know goblins carry hardy bread on them. Loot this guy over here. They had bombs. I mean, can I take their bombs? This guy was throwing bombs at me, but can't loot the bombs. This guy's got 1 gold. Why couldn't it be up over here? But it's at the bottom. So let's go ahead and take that. And let's talk to... Why did she just escape? The door wasn't even locked on her. So let's talk to Kara. Thank you for saving me from these smelly goblins. And since the game was... I think the game is Western developed, so the actual English text in the game is really nice. Wind Whistler's Sword of Speed. So I don't know where this chick got this magic sword, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take it. Thin Cloth Jerkin of Magical Damage. Wow, she's got a lot of equipment on her. Thank you for saving me from the smelly goblins. Can you take me back to my daddy? He runs the Candlewick Inn. So let's go ahead and do that. What do I click for that? Right over here. So bam, this is the game's world over here. You can travel from one point to another by clicking locations on the map. So there you are, Valiant 1, blah blah blah, complete quest. Another cool thing about ShadowTale is it also has a persistent world, but not in the same exact way that Adventure Quest Worlds does, but it's much more of an actual MMO than Adventure Quest, and Mech Quest and those kind of games. Click over here. Not in any. I have no quest right now. I am level 2. Go me. Consider yourself an honored guest of Candlewick. You, sir, are a bad father, letting your kids play in the Goblin Forest and getting owned. Those goblins have been getting more aggressive, and Baron Voss men have been strangely absent from their patrols. So again, the actual English text in the game is easy to understand and easy to read. Most Korean developed games are a little bit worse translations than ideal. We'll leave it at that. A dire situation. Again, it's a mainline quest. So as soon as you start in ShadowTale, you have something to do. Adventure Quest Worlds kind of just throws you into the game world and just expects you to just kind of figure everything out on your own. Over here, you have more direction. But again, the big problem in this game versus Adventure Quest Worlds is that that's more of a persistent world and there's a lot more players over here. So we can see other players in town over here. I clicked X by accident, so I'm talking to this guy again. I can use the bank. Wow, apparently the guy who runs a tavern is also the banker. And there's more quests over here. Let's go grab a hero's beverage. And when we explore town today, blah blah blah. So I got another quest. The game is a good deal of quests too, so you won't be going outside town to just grind. You'll always be completing something. So let's get out of here. The guy says sup over there. I'm saying yo. And let's go run away. I don't really want to talk to him. So let's go outside over here. And bam. Town. I leveled up by leaving this area. Awesome. I'm level 2. You gain plus 20 AP. You now have 20 ability points. So let's go ahead and see my ability points. There you go. These are my ability shops over here. So this is where I get my skills to use and practice certain classes over here. My abilities are going to get Lightning Ball. Let's go get Lightning Ball and let's purchase it. Can I go ahead and use it now? Yes, I can. And you can see 2 pages of skills right now. I'm sure I'll be able to unlock more and more later on. Let's close that out. And let's go use my lead skills outside town. So the way your character runs looks kind of funny though. And of course, being that the game is anime inspired, I have a ginormous sword, alright? All of these anime inspired games have huge swords. Alright, let's go over here. Level 11 player over there. So at least we can see some players running around town, but if you guys have played Adventure Quest Worlds, you'll know that that game is remarkably popular. I mean, it is just packed. And I think all of Ardix Entertainment Games, they're the guys behind Adventure Quest World, Mech Quest, Dragon Fable, and a bunch of other of these browser-based games. I mean, Adventure Quest World is probably their best game. So let's go kill this guy over here. We can see other players in the screen as well, but unfortunately when you're outside town, you see them as a shadow instead of their actual player. Though if you party up with them, then you can actually see them. I missed my laser over there, or my sure. Let's kill these guys over here. Bam. I'm gonna try using my laser again over here. Bam. Let's go kill this guy. And man, my laser sucked. It did like 1 damage. I'll try again. Man, these guys are juking me. Look at this guy going up and down. He won't stay still for a second. I'm gonna go run over here and let's try again. Bam, 1 damage. So, alright, I want to kill one of these guys with my laser, though. Only does 1 damage. What a terrible spell. Maybe it's bad against goblins, who knows, but you can work on your class skills like that by using different skills in the game. Just keep on attacking these guys over here. And I can actually attack them on the floor, too. That guy's AFK over there, but again, you can't see players on your screen, you know, even if they're in the same map as you. But you can see where they are, but you can't actually interact with them unless you're in the same party. Let's go use my bread over here, because we know bread is can't eat while enemies are present. And wow, I just got owned by these goblins. So again, the gameplay is a little bit difficult at first. I'm sure when you figure it out, it'll get a lot easier. And let's return back to Z Inn. So let's go back to Edgewood over there. Rimote, you are wounded by a pulled you back from the edge of the abyss. Alright? Thanks to Elven Springwater or something saved me. Alright, I'm back in town over here. I start with 1 HP, and let's see my character sheet over here. You can see your equipment over here. I'm using a lame weapon. Let's go equip my magic sword. And let's equip that. I think it's a decent amount better. 5 melee damage versus 4 melee damage. So no, it's not that much better. I mean, for a weapon called Wind Whistler Sword of Speed, it's not much better than the Rusty Longsword. Come on, 1 more damage. Let's go drink my Strange Drought. Let's go ahead and use that, and it heals my mana. I got Mariah's life potion over there too. So let's close this stuff out, and let's see my abilities again. I want to get some more abilities because my current abilities suck. Though I don't have enough AP points to get them, so as you level up, you get different AP points. You can unlock new skills that way. This guy just is ... We don't want to talk to him. Let's leave town over here, and let's go try to see if we can get other quests, or let's not die this time. So again, for a browser-based game, I think ShadowTale isn't that bad. I mean, again, it's nowhere near as in depth as RuneScape or a game like that, but I mean, I'm getting a bit tired of all the browser-based empire building games, so at least this is a bit different than those. Well, one major problem with ShadowTale, though, is that certain areas of the game are actually only available to paying users. Now, if you've played Adventure Quest Worlds, I mean, you'll run into the same problem, because just certain areas in the game, I'm not sure which areas right now off the top of my head, but right when you walk into certain areas, what am I doing out here? Right when you walk into certain areas, it'll say this area is for paying members only, and that's kind of a letdown, because it kind of sucks that you can't access the full game as a free user, but a lot of the game is still available for free. But that's a problem that that plagues a lot of these browser-based games. Anyway, guys, if you guys do want to play ShadowTale or just learn more about it, do check it out full review on the link below. Anyway, guys, later.